Hey everybody, what's up, what's good, what's going on? It's Kitty, and today I have another tag video. This tag video is called What is Your Horror Movie Collection? And honestly, I have a ton of horror movies. I have stacks and stacks and stacks of horror movies, so this is actually going to be, I'll try to make it really as quick as possible, but yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. Right now I'm just about to kind of head out to like a little, it's not really like a party. I'm just going to stay for the movie part because honestly I'm not feeling too good today. And it really sucks because it's Halloween and, you know, I'm just not feeling good. I just want to lay in bed, so as soon as this is over, I'm going to come right back home and lay right back in my bed. I am, like a Hooters waitress. What I really wanted to do is be a dead Hooters waitress, so I was going to do like a bullet hole right here and have like my legs all crazied up and everything, but I'm sick, I'm not feeling good, so you know, I just tossed this together and I'm just gonna go out like this. Plus I didn't want to have a Mean Girls moment where I just walk in the club and I'm like, ooh, I'm all scary, and all the other girls in their little hot bunny suits are just like, ew, what's up with you? Yeah. So, yeah, that's that. This is going to be very interesting. Horror movies are definitely, like, my favorite movie type, and I have a billion of them. Like, you can just see right now. That's a lot of horror movies. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna get this started. First movie we have is Amityville Horror. Oh, this movie's so creepy. I remember the scariest part was when they're up in that room and then they look out the window and there's those red lights. Oh, it always scared me. I thought they were demon eyes. So creepy. Stuff. Jeepers Creepers. Saw 2. I have the first one. It's actually kind of funny because it's on VHS. So I actually haven't seen it in a while. Usually they show it on TBS around this time, but they haven't. So sad. Alright, Saw 3. I like Saw 2 better. Saw 2 is my favorite Saw, so that gets like way up there. Okay, Asian horror movies, I have a lot. I have A Tale of Two Sisters. If you haven't seen A Tale of Two Sisters, you are missing out on life. That movie's so creepy, and it's such a good pick. Next, Dawn of the Dead Director's Cut Edition. This is my favorite modern day horror film to watch. Dawn of the Dead. Okay, right here, I got this at Kmart a couple days ago. This is a 4-pack of the Leprechaun movies. We got the original Leprechaun, Leprechaun 2, Leprechaun 3, and Leprechaun 4 in space. Can't wait to watch all of those. I've only seen the first one and bits and pieces of 4. Alright, got the original Dawn of the Dead, which is also a really great film. Saw 4. Is that 4 or 5? I'm so bad with Roman numerals. I think it's 4. You know what? It's probably 5. That's 5. Never mind. Okay. Next, we have Wreck. This is the original version of the movie Quarantine. This movie is in Spanish, all subtitles, unless you know Spanish, kind of like I do. Alright, we've got Blood the Last Vampire. This is the live action film, which sucked, but since I loved the anime so much, I just had to get it. Then we have Candyman. Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. Right, we have The Eye, the original version of The Eye. Do not watch the one with Jessica Alba in it. That is garbage. If you really want a good scary movie, you're gonna watch The Eye, the original Eye. I think it's Cantonese. Yep. Watch The Eye. Damn it. Don't watch that remake. Next, Halloween. The greatest horror film of all time. Next, The Leprechaun, the original. Okay, this right here, this isn't really a movie. It's just like a compilation. So it's got Boogeyman, It tells the story of Freddy Krueger, Hellraiser, Pinhead, Jason Voorhees, Chucky, Michael Myers, little dude from Puppet Master, Leatherface. Okay, yeah, this is freaking amazing. If you haven't seen this, you should. I don't think you can buy it anywhere. I got it for like really cheap at Blockbuster one day. Amazing. Any horror fan needs this film. Next, I have Lep in the Hood. Come back to the Hood. Woo, this movie is so freaking hilarious. My goodness. Alright, right here we have Night of the Living Dead. Don't focus on the top movie because that movie was horrible. This was $1 when I got it. Anyway, we all know Night of the Living Dead is the best. Right, we've got Blood the Last Vampire. The original, the animated film. Okay. Carrie! My cover moves. Isn't that cool? Dope. I don't need to say anything about Carrie, because we all know that movie is just amazing. The Grudge. That movie's scary. And I'll tell you, The Grudge, to me, was a very good remake. It was a lot creepier than the Ju-On. And then we have The Hills Have Eyes. Have A Perfect Getaway. Wait, actually, this is probably not horror. This is more of a thriller. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it because this is an amazing movie. Jacob's Ladder. This is, one of the inspirations for Silent Hill. And it's an amazing movie. Love it. Joyride. Darn it, I just dropped my mouse on the floor. Whatever. 28 weeks later. Silent Hill. Okay, let a real fan talk about this. This is a great movie. It's it doesn't compare to the actual game, but it's a great movie. Pyramid Head, he's got some muscles. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child. And Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Master. Okay, this is another 4-pack. It's got Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, my favorite movie. Hence the poster over there. It's got Wes Craven's New Nightmare and Freddy vs. Jason. Okay, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. Classic. 13 Ghosts. I love watching this movie. My favorite ghost is the, oh, what's his name? It's not the Heartbreaker. Is it the Torn Heart? The guy who was like the jock, and then he walks around with that baseball bat. I love him. And the Juggernaut's pretty creepy too. Alright, Freddy's Revenge. This is my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Well, next to, obviously, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. This would be, that's the second one. Freddy's Dead. I love Freddy's Revenge. There's a scene in the movie that had me cracking up for about 2 good minutes. Okay, if you guys thought I was done, I'm not. I have like a whole nother rack to go over. Alright, so we have 28 Days Later. The scariest horror film in years. I agree. I agree with you. That movie is amazing. Okay, the next one's a little dusty. But we've got Stay Alive. This is actually a pretty good movie. You know, some people think that it's really underrated. I honestly believe them. It's really underrated. It's really good. Willard! This movie is great. Next is Dead Silence. See, like, okay, that side of the shelf that I have, these are more like the more recent films. So that's why you're seeing a lot more films that are like, kind of just came out. Okay, next we have The Hitcher, the remake. It was alright. Alright, remake. High Tension. Holy business. If you want to see a movie that's bloody with like one of the scariest death scenes ever, you need to pick up High Tension. You need to pick up High Tension. I'm not going to tell you again. Do it now. Next is Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf. Pretty good movie. More of a thriller if you ask me, but okay. Vacancy. This movie had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. Okay, now looks like we're getting into the Asian horror films. Yeah. Okay, so I missed two. So we have Child's Play 3, my favorite of the Child's Play. I had a huge Chucky poster like right over my bed over there somewhere. And one night I woke up and it actually scared me, so I had to take that down. Then we have Cujo. Okay, now to my Asian horror films. 3 Extremes. It's like 3 short films in one. Coma. Really creepy. I'd say more of a thriller, to be honest with ya. The Eye 2. Really good sequel. Audition! This movie, this is scary. It's really creepy. Next, I have Infection. Wishing Stairs, which was my least favorite of the trilogy. Next, we have the scariest Asian horror film to date that I've seen, and that is Shudder. Do not watch the remake. The remake was horrible. This movie will scare the crap out of you for nights. Memento Mori. Next, we have my collector's edition video of the Tommy collection. Tommy, if you don't know, is a very amazing movie. It's got the original Tommy, Tommy Another Face, Tommy Replay, Tommy Rebirth, and Tommy Forbidden Fruit. Forbidden Fruit is one of the best. Alright, then I've got One Missed Call, the original. This movie has the creepiest theme song ever. It's so creepy. The cell phone ringtone. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's scary. The remake was okay too, but this one is amazing. There's also a 2 and a 3. Pulse. This movie is amazing. The remake with, what's her name? That girl from Veronica Mars? That was an abomination. Okay? That was nothing like the original movie. This is the only horror movie that's actually made me cry. There's a scene on it at, you know, I don't want to go off and tell you exactly what happens, but it really made me cry. It was sad. It was sad. Then we've got Premonition. This is a really good one. This guy, you know, he's kind of getting the newspaper and it tells the future. So what is he going to do? You know, he's going to try and stop it, or is he going to just go with the flow? And it's a really good, really good movie. Check it out. Okay, got a couple more. Just like 4 more. Alright, hang in there. And I've got The Red Shoes. Very creepy ghost type of film. Silk. This one right here. This is amazing. More ghosts. Ghost box. Interesting, right? Check it out. 3 Extremes 2. Definitely not as good as 3 Extremes, but I still have it. And the last one I could find is Recycle. Ooh, look at that. Pretty. This movie is so trippy. Like, seriously, if you watch this movie, your mind is gonna be blown afterwards. Alright, and just for giggles, I had to throw these 3 VHS tapes I found magically in my room somewhere. Jeepers Creepers 2, Saw, and Urban Legends Final Cut. That movie's creepy. This movie sucks. Tommy the Beginning, it sucks. If you're a Tommy fan, don't bother watching that. It's stupid. Alright guys, so that's the end of my horror movie collection. Gosh, I've got just mountains of movies right here. I really do have a lot. You can see where all my money goes to. Movies and games. Alright guys, have a happy, well, Halloween's not really happy. Have a good Halloween. And if you're watching this, I want to tag you. If you have a horror movie collection, what's in it? Let's see. Okay, let's check it out. All right, let me know what you guys think of my collection. Bye!